a streamer, he's a speedrunner, he does all sorts of things. I'm proud to present one of our very own friendos. So please, put your emotes together, put your hands together, let's get a big round of applause for my very good friend, Kurbathia. I should have gone a little longer with the intro. Got more music. There he is. There's my man, Kurbathia. Let's go. All right.
Hey, love the intro song, Putting on the Ritz.
That's right, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Noam. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just a little helter-skelter getting started today, but we're here. We made it. Woo. Yeah, I don't usually do an intro without something messing up somewhere along the lines. So So you doing all right today? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Doing really good.
Awesome.
Relaxing.
It's good to hear. Welcome to the Gnome Sam Presents podcast. And I guess we're here to talk about you and things you're into. So, I guess we could start out by, what got you started in streaming? Like, how did you start Twitch streaming? What was your beginnings?
It started with me and my good buddy TWA, good member of the Friendos. We just played games a lot. We played like Dark Souls, and we put a little bit of like videos on YouTube. And we just it just started as like, oh man, I wish we had that recorded, or like, man, it would be cool if we had that. Like, it'd be cool to share this with other people, right? So we started streaming off of Xbox. Like, started there with our roots, and then got computers, and then over the past like 3 or 4 years. Yeah, got into streaming.
Okay, so it was like a co-op thing where you guys both streaming together?
Yeah, at first we did Rocket League, and then we both started doing our own thing.
Mm-hmm. Were you, you said then you got computers. Were you doing it on console first? Did you start out on console?
Yeah, we started on Xbox One, and it was terrible. They had Mixer on there. That was bad. And then the actual Twitch app was not fun to stream from.
No, so you had a rough time with the Xbox lifestyle, I guess, the Xbox streaming.
Yeah.
Were you mainly doing Rocket League, or were you doing variety games at the time?
At the time, it was just like Overwatch, Rocket League, just like more competitive stuff. Like, oh, I wish I would have captured that, like.
Mm-hmm. Did you get some cool stuff then after you started streaming?
No, like I said, it was kind of rough on Xbox, and once we started getting into like on PC, and like you couldn't clip on Xbox, like you couldn't do any of that stuff. The chatting was even like I'd have my tablet and my phone up to read the chat and stuff like that. It wasn't good.
And you didn't have a cam either or anything like that either.
No.
Yeah, it does sound tough. The origins of streaming. You cobbling some pieces together and slowly build it up. How did you get your name?
Kurbathia. Actually, it was like we were sitting in like an Xbox party. It was like all of us, a big group of us, and somebody just said it randomly, like Kurbathia. It just stuck.
Okay, were they saying it to you, like calling you Kurbathia?
Yeah, it was like I joined like the party, or like something happened, and then yeah.
Okay, and then you're like, that's my name. I'm running with it.
Yeah.
So you've been streaming about 4 years?
I believe so. I can actually check. Well, we started on console and dabbling around the end of 2018, I think. And then started getting more serious. So a bit longer than 4 years.
Yeah, that's like 5.5 years or so. 6 years, yeah.
Probably like 4 or 5, maybe.
Okay.
2019, we'll say.
2019-ish. Gotcha.
That sounds about right.
How long have you been doing the PC streaming?
Oh, it was probably just like a couple months after. I think it's March or February of the next year. We both got them.
So you didn't have a
got his.
computer at all at the time, and you just kind of went and like, hey, I got to have a computer to do this right.
Yeah, we both got serious.
Yeah,
He called me up.
serious.
He's like, I'm going to get it. He's like, let's go. Or
Cool.
Adam there.
Yeah. We got Platinum Dragoon in the stream. He says, the Kurbathia. I say it wrong every time. I'm sorry. Kurbathia. Let's go.
Kirby. Somebody just said
Yeah.
Kerr one time. They're like, I'm not reading that. I'm just going to say Kerr. It's any variation.
So the first PC you got, did you like get a good gaming PC, streaming PC, or something like that for it?
Yes, it's pretty good. It's held up till now. I haven't had to upgrade or nothing like that.
Oh, okay. So you're still rocking it out. Nice.
Oh yeah, it's getting harder with newer games like Alan Wake's the only one I can think of off the top of my head where it just chugs every time.
Are you able to stream with it, Alan Wake?
I tried. It worked for a little bit, then it started getting dodgy, so I just cut it. I was like, nah.
Got you. So it's looking at upgrade time potentially.
Yeah, for newer games anyway. Everything like before this has been fine.
Yeah. What, and you do a lot of like throwback games and stuff like that, retro games and stuff.
Yeah, stuff where it doesn't like need all that horsepower, right?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any like favorite games that you like to stream consistently?
Oh gosh, I have two that have like the most time. It was Rocket League was my first
Yeah.
game, and the second one was Hitman Blood Money. I think that's the game I could play forever and then just not get tired of it. It's just so fun.
And that's the one you do speed runs on, right?
Yep. Sped ran on a few times.
Do you have records on that?
Yeah, I have one. I have one record for Hitman and a couple for a few other games, but
Okay.
yeah. Like 11th place or something, 13th
Nice.
on the any percent.
Yeah, yeah.
No glitches or nothing like that.
Yeah. That's something you do frequently on the stream too, right? Is run the speed runs and things like that.
Oh yeah, I used to go crazy with them. Not too much no more. Like I'd sit there for like 10 hours and just run the same thing over and over. I've been playing BioShock because it's only like 2 hours, 2.5, so that's digestible, right? Like,
right.
I was looking at this PS1 Yu-Gi-Oh game where it's notoriously hard for being difficult. Like the RNG is really bad, so it could take anywhere from 2.5 hours to 9 hours. So anything over that 2.5 hour mark, I don't really try to go for because that's a long time to sit there and drone out for one thing, let alone, like mess up once, restart.
Right. Is that why it takes it could take 9.5 hours? Is just a restart, or that's just how long the RNG might like you'll continually play the same game for that long?
Yeah, because it's like you get random cards. I was looking into it a bit, so you could get like really bad cards on your starting deck, or you get like really good ones where you don't have to go train and level up, skip the processes, right?
Yeah.
That's where, like, if you got a bad deck, you'd have to take like an hour to grind or get the cards you need.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting. I might try it, but
yeah, it sounds like a lot of luck involved and not as much skill once you've got the techniques and ideas down on that. Do you have a stream schedule that you're using right now?
not at the moment. I've been doing a lot of D&D, and I've taken over like Dungeon Master for the one game. So I was in 4 a week. So now I'm in 4 still, but I'm Dungeon Master for the one. So
oh, nice!
If I'm
You're in 4 D&D campaigns right now.
Yep. So if I'm not playing D&D, I'm reading about it or thinking about it.
Oh, my man is just a NPC for real.
Yep. the Dice Goblin, the NPC.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you want to tell us a little about the campaign that you're running?
Oh, 100%. It's called The Lost Mines of Phandelver. It's about a group of adventurers who got paid an enormous amount of 10 gold by their good friend Gundren to deliver some supplies. And just spirals from there. He gets captured. He has a couple brothers who get captured. And like there's more stuff with them. Yeah, they're at a city now called Phandalin, where they're beating up these guys called the Red Brands. And they're just a bunch of punks. They're taking over the town. They think they own the place.
Is this your crew or whatever, the people that are in your campaign that think they own the place, or is it
Oh no,
other
no, they're the
characters?
good. They're the good guys. The red brands are the bad guys. The parties come
Okay,
in and push them out of the town. Are
okay,
starting to
so
push
they're
them out.
I got you. So they have to try to make the town peaceful again and get rid of the red brain.
Yeah, the red brands, the bandits.
All right. How many people do you have in your campaign for that?
5. I have 5.
Okay. Do you alternate out ever? Do you have like guest appearance people or anything like that? Is it
No,
those
but
guys pretty steady?
groups are pretty steady usually.
Mm-hmm.
The guests would be kind of fun, like having somebody just come in for the week, right? Like a temp character. I never even thought about that. Like a guest.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Just pop in, have something, have some interaction in the story or something. That might be kind of neat. I don't know. I've done it a couple times on other people's campaigns because I've never had any, but that was like real life. Well, yours is real life too. You play the tabletop game with people live on stream, which is really cool. But I played it, in someone's house, and they had like a TV with a Mordor soundtrack on or something like that, and we played
That's
some
awesome.
Dungeons and Dragons, and it showed up. Yeah, it's cool. I've only done it a few times, but really enjoyed it. But I've watched a few. I've watched some of your guys' streams and stuff like that, and it is entertaining. Is there a certain night that you do that you do your
Yeah,
campaign?
we run on Thursdays. Usually try for 9, but lately we've been kind of juggling. But Thursday
At
at 9
9?
usually. Yeah,
9 Central Time?
9 EST.
Oh, okay. You're on a different time zone, aren't you?
I'm on EST. Yeah, you're on.
Oh, you
Central.
are an EST. Okay. No,
Yeah.
no, I thought you were Central.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
why, but I thought you were. Okay. That works out okay. Whereabouts in the world are you from? You don't have to be specific if you want to, as general as you want. You can
I'm
even
from
say I'm on
Canada.
Earth.
Canada, Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. I've never met anyone from Niagara Falls. Everyone goes there as a destination for a vacation, and no one I know has ever lived there. What's it like living in Niagara Falls like that?
Really busy. It's a lot of hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
I like living in like the smaller, like not so much in the city, like the outskirts and stuff. The
Hmm.
city's too crazy for me.
I would imagine. Yeah. You're more in like the suburbs or something like that?
Yeah, like more on the outside of it, like the main part of the city, where
Gotcha.
it's not so busy. So I try not to go in to the
Right.
main part.
Now, with your D&D campaign, the characters that you have and stuff like that, you run it on Thursdays. How far along are you in that particular storyline, do you think?
We're probably about to hit the midway point. They're about to hit level 3, and the adventure's to level 5.
Okay.
So after they hit 3, it's going to get to like a point where they have to start looking for more clues and investigating. Becomes more of like an RPG game where they have to go and find stuff and do this quest for this to unlock and
Okay.
kind of stuff.
So the adventure will carry them to different parts of the world. You've got different things for them to explore and do, and have someone like a character they run across say, "Oh, whatever this is about." Do you do voices when you do that? Do you voice act the characters?
I've been trying to get into voices a little bit. Like
Yeah.
the goblins, I'll kind of over exaggerate and like do the screams and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to give us an example, a good example of a goblin character line with the screams, or?
Oh, for sure. There's a goblin who the party adopted. I say they kidnapped him and they brought him along with them.
Okay.
That's my sister. He joined their party. His name is
Yeah.
Baylor, so it's spelt all messed. They're like, "What's your name?" And I didn't have a name at the time, so it's like, Baylor. Like, how do you spell that? And I was like, Byrory. Just like a bunch of random letters. So, yeah, an example for him would be like before he met the party. We'll say he's part of the Cragmaw. He's like, "I will die for the Cragmaw."
All right.
They all had their teeth like carved for like shark teeth, just like triangles.
Yeah.
Be like, "I am Cragmaw. Look at me, jaw!" Like just stuff like that.
Nice. Oh, that's so funny. I'm just still laughing about him spelling his name. He doesn't even know how to spell his own name.
Just making up letters. And that's how I have it on his like little token. It's like BYROLYR. He's great. The things that's one thing in D&D is the part like people will always cling on to like the things you don't expect. He was a goblin outside of a door who didn't even have a name. He was just there.
Right.
They killed the one guard, and the other guard they took with them, I guess. It's great.
Does he contribute, or is he more like a little menace?
He helped in sieging his own base because he just started working there. He didn't like anybody at the Cragmaw hideout.
Yeah.
But in the last few encounters, he's kind of hid back. He's doing his own thing. He was hiding in the back of a cart, sneaking into the city where they were going.
Yeah.
But goblins are allowed in the city now, so.
Okay.
Somebody found him in the cart, and he just went running past the party in the last episode. It's like, goblins are free! Ran past them.
Is it something that came about from your crew there? They got the goblins straight?
Yeah, they delivered the wagon, and they did the quest to start clearing out the red brands for the city, right? Because there's no government or police, so they're like, oh, you clear out these guys, and the goblins can come in with you. Because there was 4 of them, and then the one they had. It's 4 of them who aren't with them. They're just other random goblins.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah. How long have you been DMing Dungeons and Dragons?
Tomorrow will be the 4th week, so just over a month now.
Total? Like this is your first campaign?
Yeah, my first time running the game, and it's just a simple module, like level 1 to 5.
Okay.
It's like very simplistic and descriptions and just stuff like that. They're like, oh, it's you go to a cave and you fight goblins, and very simple.
Do you have a map laid out or anything like that with it, or is it?
Yeah, it's all like structured, and like I was saying, now they're getting to the part where it's sprawling out, where they can pick where they want to go and who they want to help.
Nice. Is there a program that helps you do that, or something you use to help DM the Dungeons and Dragons? Like, how do you go about that?
I use Foundry. It's like a DMing program.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps you even put like tokens on the map and helps you really illustrate and visualize instead of just like, because in person, right, you got the token minis and the like the DM, you know what I mean? It's probably more like personal in real life. Like, everybody's getting more, online. Like the Foundry does a pretty good job though. Like you can see your characters' art and where they go.
How do you collaborate with everybody? Do you connect through like Discord or something and share a screen, or is there another way that you do that?
Yeah, everyone just logs into the server, and then like I like as the GM, the master, like control like what happens on the board. So I can have like secret walls and making a wall appear, and like I'm starting to tinker with sounds now. Like, so when they get close to a fire, you're gonna hear it crinkling, like the crinkle, like a little sound of fire.
Oh yeah.
When you get close to a tent, the music's gonna go off.
Yeah,
like you hear like the bards playing. Like,
do you have a stream?
And then
do you have a stream deck or anything like that?
No, in the Foundry, it does a pretty good job just having it all like.
Do they have the sound files there then?
Yeah, you can just upload them in there.
Okay. There's have you ever heard of Humble Bundle?
Oh yeah.
Right now they've got sound effect sounds like that, and I was actually thinking about getting it because I want to create a Twitch live stream at some point in time where it's a choose your own adventure live stream. And that's what made me curious about it and was looking into it. They've got like all the different like fight noise sound effects. They've got, just there's a whole slew of them in one of their bundles that's out right now. So I don't know if that might be something you'd be interested in looking at, because usually you can get like a ton of stuff pretty cheap there. And I don't know if that would help your campaign or not, but
I'll have to peep for sure. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. I'll pull it up right now. I'll check it out real quick.
I've never heard of that either, like a Twitch Choose your own adventure. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I've got the whole thing in mind on how to do it, and I want it all programmed, and I can program it all with the Stream Deck and have background sounds and have a path to choose and have it as easy as switching scenes as hitting buttons. But it's going to take a lot of work on the back end to kind of get that accomplished. So, and voice act characters and things like that. I might even hire someone else to voice act other characters and maybe live speak the text. So kind of like, in the Twitch stream. Now, if you take my idea, no, I'm just kidding. In the Twitch stream, it would be a matter of, having people choose options. So do you choose choice A or B, and have them pick and do one of the choices that way. So where was this? This was under. I think it was this one. No, cinematic sound waves. Is that it? Maybe they don't have it up and I missed it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna share this real quick and we can take a look and peep it out. But let me share it on this screen over here.
Looks like they added a few new bundles because I was just on here the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it disappeared.
It might.
There's a few different ones. There's Dungeon Crawl Classics. Doesn't look like sounds though.
Yeah, I'm not. Game Dev Toolbox. It pops on here on occasion, like different ones. Audio hero. Oh yeah, here it is. Become an audio hero with royalty-free music and sound effects. And we've got action hero, ambiences, animals and birds, cartoon, cinematic hits and impacts. Sound effects, crowds, drones, fantasy, horror. Voices, more hits and impacts, Halloween, magic, just to name a few. But they've got a whole variety of things, and sports, transportation. So there's probably vehicles, water, weather, and they run different ones of these, and I think it's really cool for stuff like that. If you're looking to create virtual, like a little more in-depth environments with some audio enhancements like that.
Yeah, even just to have those, right? That those. Like there's one for let's say a podcast one down there, news.
Yeah, yep, a podcast, and they probably have like canned laughter and different things like that for different crowd effects or something. Who knows? Maybe the wah 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 type horns and whatever stuff like that.
They had a fantasy trailer. Yeah, I'll have to peep at this for sure.
Yeah,
so
what do they want for this thing? Yeah, I love it. I got the humble choice to get the games and stuff, and I used to give them away. I haven't done anything with it in a while. Get all 75 items. Pay what you want. Pay less for fewer. It's set at $25. Get all 74. You'll get all 74. 20. $10 you get 7. So it looks like you got to do $20 or more to get that whole thing. And each one of those, the suggested retail price is $50. So I don't know. I've never really bought stuff aside from here, but $20 isn't bad for that. If you got $20, if you don't, it could be rough, which has been my case for the longest time.
That's a good thing about Humble, right? You can just pay what you want if you don't want to get all of them, right? Or just a few.
Right. Yep. If the few, and they show you what you can get for that much, Yeah, so that's fun. That might be something to, you mentioned sound effects, and I was just looking at that earlier, so I figured I'd share that with you and everyone else, the Humble Bundle. I've got green on my shirt. It makes it see-through, sort of.
Oh, yeah, it's like all fuzzy.
Mm-hmm. It's the ground or the dirt from my background, kind of. So your D&D campaign is running on Thursday nights around 9:00 on your stream. You live stream that. How do you collect everybody's faces together on there, or do you not do that? Do you have something else for how you share it on your stream?
No, I don't do faces, or I want to get it where the token pops up, and then
Yeah,
when he's talking will pop up on the
that's what it
screen,
is. Mm-hmm.
so you can see who's talking. Well, yeah, because
Right.
it's just my first time learning it, right? So I'm just figuring it all out, like the logistics and stuff.
Is the
That's what I'm
token
gonna
going to
show
be in
for
that Foundry software?
Yeah, you can just pull
Oh,
up a
okay.
picture and then plug it in any picture like of your character. Like I put wagons and like I put balloons in the one because I couldn't get balloons
Mm-hmm.
into the thing, so I just put balloons.
Oh, you typed the word out, balloons?
No, I just took a picture of like balloons off Google and then
Oh,
put them
okay.
over like the token.
Oh,
Like
nice.
5 or 6 of them out, so it just looks like those balloons all in the
Is that a
festival
character?
area.
Is
The balloons?
Yeah.
They might be. I'm gonna make like balloon enemies. It's gonna be like a carnival, right? So
Yeah,
instead of like a mimic, it's gonna be a balloon mimic. Who either
Okay.
will make your voice all squeaky or your shoes squeaky, like whatever kind of curse. So I'm trying to figure out a few different ones. I think the squeaky
Oh,
shoes
man.
would be funny.
Did you just do a reveal there? Is that something they haven't encountered?
No, they haven't. Like they're gonna tomorrow, but if they're watching them, little.
A little sneak preview. You gave a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, guys. We should have had a notice before. Spoiler alert. The other campaign days, are they all on set days as well?
Yeah, there's Thursday and then Saturday rotates. Saturday has 2 games. Like it rotates between each coming Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So like 1 week we're playing Cyberpunk. One next week we're playing Mass Effect. Next week we're playing Cyberpunk. And it rotates. So it's not so bad where it's 4 days a week. It's 4 different games between 3 days.
Between 3 days. Okay. So you got Thursday, Saturday.
Every other week for the Saturday. And then Sunday's not D&D, it's called Cypher. It's a different tabletop system.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to D&D in terms. That's fun.
Do you stream any of the other ones, or is it just your campaign that you're streaming?
I stream, and then the last game is Monday that I'm in. Monday game. Adam streams that one.
Okay.
That game's been going for like a year, a bit longer than a year now. It's crazy.
The same one, or has he had different?
It's been like the same
adventures?
Group of people and characters, like a storyline, like an arc of like there's different arcs. There was like an arc in the forest, and then the arc was a pirate arc.
Yeah, and I came in on the end of one of them. It was pretty cool, the ending of it, where everyone won or something.
Yeah, Monday's great.
So that's Mondays with Adam, talking with Adam, and I should get him on here too. The Saturday one that flip flops. So you're doing it 4 nights actually, like 5 different campaigns in a way, but four of them are D&D and one's a different game then, right?
Yeah.
The Saturday and the Saturday one, is it the same person hosting both of those, or do you have a different DM for each game for the Cyberpunk and for the?
They're brothers, so they just rotate between. So like they're already like coordinating on who's gonna play what week.
Yeah.
Like while we're playing this week.
DMs.
Yeah, different. We'll rotate DMs.
Yeah. And then Sunday, you've got another Dungeons and Dragons game?
Yeah, it's called Cypher. It's not as meaty as D&D. It's more like theater of the mind. Like there's still rolls and stuff like that, damage and stuff, but more simpler is how I could describe it.
Okay. Are the weekend ones streamed as well?
Yep, all the games are pretty much streamed.
Okay.
Monday, Thursday, Saturdays, and Sunday. Yep.
Nice. And they could probably find those through the Friendo server, through your Discord.
Oh yeah, 100%. Somebody's always streaming D&D. If it's not like any of the 4 games, somebody else is running something between the other couple DMs.
Right.
There's always games every day of the week, probably.
Nice. So you founded the Friendo server, right?
It was a couple of us. It was Adam had the idea initially, and then like I came on, and then Platinum Dragoon, who's here, he was another member, founding
Okay.
member.
Sweet.
Then there was Big Kev, and then Count, like the five of us,
Mm-hmm.
like when it kind of took off.
Nice. So how many people do you have in that server right now, do you think?
I'm not even sure. I think it's
Yeah.
400, 500 somewhere.
Okay. Pretty good group in there. Lots of friendos.
200. I thought it said 400. I must have been looking at
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
else, but
No worries.
yeah. A lot of awesome friendos in there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
What is
rolling
the
the
purpose of the friendos? Do you want to describe it or tell us a little bit about friendos?
Yeah, we're just a big group of streamers that like to hang out and game. That's we we game a lot more than play, but don't really. We stream sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
it's become a lot more chill in the past like year.
Okay. And socializing, connecting through Discord itself as opposed to like doing live streams and stuff.
Yeah, just a friendly place to hang out.
Do you have the Discord link in your Twitch bio or anything like that?
I believe I should.
All right.
I
I'm going to
think
link
the
you.
link might be expired, but it shouldn't be.
I'm linking your Twitch to folks out there and
Hey,
all these different places. Oh, I got to get this where I can see this one a little bit more. I can't see the chat in X. If anybody said anything, I apologize. There we go. Hey, we got 3 viewers on X. Thank you, viewers on X, whoever's here. Yeah, so we're on a multi-stream this, so that way we can try to reach out to more people. And we're going on Twitch, Kick, X, and YouTube. And all the videos are stored on YouTube. I'm actually hired my cousin to go through my past videos to find TikTok and YouTube shorts for me. So he's going through there and bookmarking the locations for me to go and make videos. So we'll have shorts coming soon too. So you'd be able to see some good moments on that.
hell yeah!
Yeah,
On all fronts.
on all fronts, indeed. Do you get into other stuff like that at all, Kirby? Do you do any shorts or clips or?
I made like 2 in like my entire. I made 1 clip for YouTube and 1 for TikTok, but that's pretty much it. I've always wanted to hammer at it and do more, but like I'm usually just at like speed running or then D&D, and I'll just forget.
Right. Yeah, it's more of doing the games than doing the other stuff that involves the behind the scenes work.
And yeah, like I have tons of clips I still want to like go through and mix up and mash, but it's just I don't know. I gotta find
It's almost like another job in itself, where you have to find time to do it and things like that, and sit down and be like, all right, I'm going to be motivated. Let's do this. And you're like, oh wait, there's a tournament on Rocket League, or there's
always something else. Yeah, always on the back burner. It's like, oh man, maybe I'll make the clip another time. Or
right. Do you have like intended growth for your channel? Is there things that you're planning on doing or goals that you're looking to achieve?
Yeah, like I'd love to see the channel grow and stuff like that, but it's met like a lot of awesome folks through, like you one of them, like a lot of friendos, obviously, but like
right.
Not to say like I'm content with where I am, but like I'm glad like where I'm at, like if I don't grow, it's it is what it is, but
yeah. Yeah, so you'll just continue to stream and hang out and meet people on there and do that stuff, and if it grows, it grows. If not, it's you're content with how it's going.
But definitely like to get more like into the back into the speed running and
yeah
play more games with folks like that.
What are you running now for games? Are you you're busy a lot with D&D, and you said that's on your mind and everything, and that's your life, and you're
Yeah,
um.
5 days.
But what are you doing anything else for streams right now? Are you doing any other games?
Haven't been streaming so much. Like I said, I've been wanting to.
Hmm.
I kind of hop on late sometimes, and we'll throw it on for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Doing like a lot of Lethal Company, No Man's Sky. I just ran through the forest, the Sons of the Forest, the newer one the other day.
Hmm.
I'm like, I should have just been recording it or streaming it. Like, wasn't even thinking.
You
Yeah, I just
rented it?
beat this. No, I got it on Steam.
Oh,
Ran
okay.
through it in like 2 days, just
Ran through it. Okay, yeah.
because it was in early access for like since last year of October,
Hmm.
so a few months now. So it's hit the full release, right? So I just
Right.
ran through, saw all the new stuff they added, new guns and
Oh, okay.
stuff
Now
like that.
late night stream. How late is late night?
If I do it, I'll usually be like 11 or 12.
Okay.
Like I'll probably go to like 1 or 2.
Hmm.
Definitely want to get, like I said, schedule back up going.
Right. Schedules help, I think. Just if people are able to make it at that time all the time, but it's hard to keep schedules sometimes too. I'm in the process of rebuilding mine as well. I just started a new job and things like that. The only thing I have scheduled right now is today and tomorrow. Which tomorrow, if anyone's watching or listening, we don't have co-op Carnage tomorrow. I've got church activities and actually going fishing in the morning or afternoon, whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yep. With the streaming, the Twitch streaming, you've got some interesting channel point rewards. Do you have any favorites in there?
Oh, Bean Boozled's my favorite. That's my favorite for sure.
Is
No.
your favorite?
No,
Oh
that's
no!
my least favorite. But my favorite,
Oh.
I think the funniest one probably is the "You'll Never Get This." It's the billion, as much channel points as I could add. I think it was 1 billion
Yeah,
because you'll never get that. Like
right.
I seen those where you could give out channel points manually, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I
Or
don't know.
boost the income of people's channel points. So I'd crank it all the way if I could
Right.
figure it out.
Yeah. See, I think there might be different channel point features. So, for example, Twitch has their channel points that you can get, and as far as I know, there's only a couple ways one way actually that they can boost it, and that's to be a subscriber, and then they get more channel points, and also clicking the little treasure box every 10 or 15 minutes whenever it pops up to get more points is really the only way to boost it as far as I know. But then
Like the
other
streaks.
yeah, streaks too. Yep, streaks and watching. There is other types of channel points though that they've got, and I don't know how they incorporate. For example, Streamlabs has something in their setup where you can use their points, convert it over to that, and those you can give away, and you can do multipliers and have a lot more control over the points and rewards and things like that. So I wonder if that might be the case, and there's only a limited number on Twitch. But if there is, let us know. Let us know if there's a way to boost Twitch or give away Twitch points, because I didn't see how to do it either. It'd be kind of neat to be able to do that. Just be like, bam, here's 1,000 points, for whatever. Because why not? What are they? They're not money,
Or yeah, have like a happy hour, like turn it on for an hour, boost it to like 30%, 100% or something.
Right. Or like during a hype
where
train or
it's
something,
boosted.
be like, hey, Twitch points are quadrupled or something. Yeah. Well, a happy hour would probably be better because like the hype train only lasted, a few minutes maybe.
Yeah, like a day where it's boosted or stream or
Yeah, that's a really good idea. They should let us do stuff like that. Twitch. Do you stream anywhere else besides Twitch?
No, just Twitch. I thought about trying it on. Oh gosh, there's so many of them now. Like on Kick when it was popping up, I was like, I'll just stick to Twitch for now.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, obviously, I thought about trying.
Yeah.
Because it could be fun.
Yeah.
A different audience, you know what I mean? Because like each people who don't go over from YouTube, you know what I mean? They'll won't go on Twitch, or vice versa.
Right. One of the things that I found, because I started doing multi-streaming on my stuff, is like keeping up with chat on the different ones and having a setup where you can see chat for all the different ones you're signed in with. I mean, of course, you have to have pretty good internet and a computer and stuff to run that too. But the chat is one of the first hurdles I had on there, and I almost have it sorted. No, man, what's your favorite game to play right now? You said there's a few games that you're streaming, but what's your favorite game to play?
Favorite game to play. Helldivers has been pretty fun. That's kind of up there. Like I said, Lethal Company as well.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Lethal Company if I had to pick.
What's Lethal Company about?
You work for a company in space who it's 1 to 4 employees go and clear out abandoned facilities around on different planets. So it starts out gradually low, like easy tier, medium tier, and then it gets hard. But you're just going in collecting scrap, random junk, like pieces of like big axle, pieces of metal, scrap metal. You'll find like valuable stuff like a toy robot that just starts beeping off and alarming, and definitely not loading everything to your position.
Definitely not doing that.
It's a good experience if you got like a good group of people. It's not something I play by myself. It's scary. Like
it's
sometimes
scary?
the factories are completely dark.
Yeah.
If you don't have a flashlight, you might as well just turn around and leave because you can't see your feet in front of you. It's that dark in there.
Wow. Is it first person then?
Yeah, first person. Like it uses the in-game chat really well, like the proximity. It's like when you're in a room, it actually sounds like somebody's muffled in the room next to you, or
okay,
like somebody gets something stuck on their head. It's actually like, woo, woo, woo. Like you can't hear what they're saying, but they're just saying words, like
yeah,
it actually sounds like they're muffled. It's pretty good.
So is that how you do it? You don't like hop into Discord and communicate. You do it through the game chat.
Like you could, but I like the in-game chat a lot better because it sounds like when you're further away from somebody, it actually like echo or like I said there, you can't hear them through the wall.
Right. It sounds like it's way more immersive that way when you're doing it like that.
It's a great game. I definitely recommend it. Even if you're not a big fan of horror games, it'd be like even just fun to play a couple times. It's like $6, $10.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I might have to check that out. It definitely sounds like a good co-op game, and maybe a good co-op game to stream as well.
It is. Yeah, it is kind of scary sometimes. Like if it's too dark, I'm not going in. I'm just gonna leave.
Do you stream that at all?
I streamed it a few times and got a few funny clips.
Okay. Nice.
Like walking into some turrets and getting shot or something silly.
Yeah. And now when you get killed, is it game over? Like what happens then?
So let's say if me and you were playing, just the two of us, and there's some loot on the ship, like $100, $200 worth. Let's say I were to die, fall in a pit, or get killed. You could leave and turn in that $200, or if we both fell in the pit, we'd both lose the money. It just what's on the ship is gone.
Okay. So let's say I died, and then you still you got on the ship and left with the loot. What happens then?
You have a 3-day quota, so like on the first couple days, they won't give you as much money for it. Like they'll sell it to you for 50%, which it sucks. You're getting half of what you get normally. So if you wait the 3 days and don't die, you play accordingly. You can sell all the stuff from the third day at 100%. Maximize the loot.
So do both characters still get loot then? Get a reward for that?
Yeah. Like you pull you land your ship at the end of each mission, and then you fly out to space at the end, and then you land in like the company building. You go sell your loot.
Oh, okay.
You fly to the new like extermination's one of the planets.
And then you're there, and your dead player is able to rejoin the party and go set course again for another destination.
Nope, you don't have to pay anything or anything. They just respawn in, and It's cool. Some of the enemies like react to your actual voice when you're talking.
Yeah.
There's this thing. It's a huge something. It's like a dog or something like that. And then if you talk while this thing is near you, it doesn't have eyes. It just runs towards where your sound was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's mean. It gets crazy sometimes.
Do you like say something to trick it then, and like hey, and then run over really fast and make it go somewhere? And
Oh yeah, if I see like one of my crewmates going to like towards the ship and it's over there, I'll be like, "Hey!" and then it'll run towards me and then it'll help him get in there.
okay,
Or like
nice.
we'll see the dog like we'll be chit chatting like, "Oh yeah, this is that," and then just see the dog walking like, "Oh, quiet!" Like you get because everyone's talking, right? It's like oh, the thing just starts running at everybody. It's crazy.
So do you have weapons then? Are you shooting guns and stuff at them?
Nope, you get a flashlight. You can get a stun gun later for
Mhm.
money.
Yeah.
And there's mods for weapons, like a shotgun. I have that mod installed and it's kind of wonky, but in like the normal base game, you don't get no weapons. Just the stun gun will stop them in place.
Okay. And that gives you a chance to like move or get away. So you don't have any way to fight back against these enemies, really. Like you could
No,
just
you
sort of
just
slow them
walk.
down and.
Yeah, you're just walking. And there's some of them that are like there's a passive like lizard thing.
Mm-hmm.
He won't attack you, but he still jumps out at you, kind of scares you. But in terms of like fighting and stuff, there's no guns or what melee. Oh, yeah, actually, there's a melee. We can use like stop signs as a melee weapon. Kind of just
Okay.
stun the enemy, give you a second to run.
So nothing that'll like kill the enemy. You can't like, all right, it's safe
No.
now. It's just like, no, it's never safe.
Yeah, it's more like a stun them, get away.
All right. That's interesting. A total opposite of Helldivers, which
Yeah,
is all about just taking them out. Like,
the space games are popping off. Like, I don't see myself doing that in real life, walking into an abandoned facility, but like playing a game about it. Yeah,
right.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out. I think we talked about it on one of our other podcasts as well. I'm sure we did. I know we did. I don't remember who. Helldivers, you've been into that one too? Helldivers too?
Oh yeah, that's been crazy fun as well. That'd be up there if I had to make a list or games I'm playing and enjoying.
Do you use the in-game chat for that as well?
No, people don't usually use the in-game chat when we're playing. They use the text chat a lot. We'll say something or get back or something like that.
As opposed to Discord, though, do you use the Discord at all with that, or?
Oh yeah. We'll be chit-chatting in there.
Okay. What level are you in Helldivers right now?
I think I'm 15.
Okay. Got a little bit in there. I know some people that have been playing that like crazy. I don't have the time to play it. I'm only like level 3 or 4. And usually when I'm playing, no one else is around, so it's like solo jump into a group. Like, I haven't really been into that. It's more fun with friends, I believe.
Even jumping in like to like I forget what it's called, SOS or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like people can join you, or you can join other folks.
Yeah.
Makes it pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. I just haven't gotten into it as much without playing with friends. Do you play that with randoms a lot then, or do you play with the crew?
Just me and a couple buddies play.
Okay. And if anyone is in chat for the stream, if you have questions for Kirby, by all means, you can put those questions up there and we'll get them addressed with them, as provided they're appropriate and that Kirby wants to answer them. Do you have anything on the horizon that you're looking forward to? Do you have any games or events or anything like that?
On the horizon. I was thinking if I can brush up my Tekken skills, there's a tournament that's like a 40-minute drive from here. It's like from It's in Toronto, so it's like a
Oh,
40-minute
okay.
drive.
Yeah.
And it's like the first big league tournament they're doing for Tekken 8. So if I can, I I'm doing okay, but I feel like I gotta get better if I'm gonna try to. It's like a paid entry. You'll pay like I think it said 60 or 70.
Mm-hmm.
You pay 40 for the entry, and then 10 for something else for the bracket, and 10
Okay.
for something. It all adds up to 60 or 70.
Gotcha.
But then if you win, you go on to like the top 28.
Yeah.
And I don't have to look, so I'm not just making stuff up. It's like the top 28.
Just not making it up.
Yeah, but it's close to me. Like
Right.
even if
Are
I
you
go
on the
and
Canada
lose,
side of Niagara Falls?
pardon?
Are you on the Canada side of Niagara Falls?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You can like see like not from where I live, but like if you go right down in the falls, you can see right over to Buffalo.
Buffalo. I've been there once. I was a kid, a long time ago. It's kind of on the way. I had my aunts and uncles, a few people live in upstate New York, and we'd go to visit occasionally. And one time, long time ago, we stopped at Niagara Falls briefly. I was maybe like I don't know 5 or 6 or something. I barely remember it.
And that's long ago.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It was years ago. Without giving away my age. No, my. So did you look it up? Did you get more details on it?
I try to look and it just keeps telling me to register.
When is it then? You said
The registration ends on the 13th, but it happens on April 20th.
Oh, okay. So that's just less than a month away.
Yeah, I'd have to go crazy and
Might be some
grind it out.
crazy Tekken streams in the future, huh?
The next 2 weeks, I'll think about it and try, but
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool. That'd be awesome to see you move on and compete and get into, move up in the tournaments and stuff. And even something like that, $60 might seem kind of like pricey in a way, but it's also the cost of the experience. You go there and you get to go and see it and compete and be part of some big tournament and tell the stories about it later on. So it might be a worthwhile opportunity to go and do something that you haven't really done before, if you haven't done it before.
yeah, even if, like you said, just go for the experience, meet some new people, right?
Mm-hmm. Have you entered in any tournaments like that before?
No, not for fighting games like Tekken.
Mm-hmm. John Malin, who is the guest this time? This is my friend Kurbathia. I say it wrong all the time. He is a variety game streamer on Twitch. Runs a D&D campaign on Thursday nights and variety games the other nights. And thank you for joining the stream. So sorry to interrupt, Kirby. Just a little breakdown of who you are.
Yeah, I did like competitive Fortnite, like God, years and years ago. But other than that, I haven't really looked at like competitive stuff for live events, playing like that. It'd be great to go though. Like, it's not that far from me. You said it's not that much money. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be something pretty cool to do. Do you think you would be competitive? Do you think it's something you could win?
I mean, not to say if I tried, but I mean because it's just like the preliminary like net. You know what I mean? Like netting the players for the bigger stuff. So I'd hope so. I think I could.
Right.
I've been playing Tekken since Tekken 2 on the PS1.
Okay.
So like years and years of just playing it casually on and off. But since the last games, like Tekken 6, 7, and 8, I played them all.
Tekken Do you 10. Play them against online competitors or just?
Yeah. Okay. I play a ranked match.
Mm-hmm.
Just ranked quick play, and then against groups of like jumping like with a group of friends.
when you play with your friends, are you usually the one winning?
No, they're in a couple ranks above me, so
Okay.
I gotta catch up.
Gotcha. Got to brush up your Tekken skills. Get
It's
the
always fun
combos.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it is about mastering like the combos and stuff like that, right? And like knowing which ones to do where.
Yeah, not just learning like your own character, but the other 31 characters you're fighting, right?
Yeah. So if they start a combo, you know the best way to try to break it or get out of that situation.
Oh yeah, there's like setups I like to do, and then people will just stuff it every time they know. They're like
Oh,
downloading their
okay.
brain. They know what I'm pressing before I hit it.
Oh man.
It's like I'll go for a low attack, just high, medium, low. Like you can
Yeah.
stuff a low attack, it just throws you across, like throws you on the ground.
Oh
If I
man.
get it right, so it's
Yeah.
tough.
Sounds like it. Do you have a favorite character on there?
Yeah, I have his name's Lee Chalan. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's like he's a fast striker. He does quick moves. He's I don't know how to explain it other than to say he's like meme heavy, like memey. He's like
Mm-hmm.
doing battle screams and stuff, like jumping around.
Okay.
He'll throw like an explosive rose at you. It's like the rose will explode. He'll be like, marvelous, give you a thumbs up. Really, really over the top. It's great.
That is great. Is there does that game have anything like the Mortal Kombat finishing moves or anything like that? Something you can do after you win and do like a special animation or anything like that?
They've added supers in the last game or two. Like
Mhm.
if you get below 10% health, you can use your super, and it's just like a big equalizer move, right? Like
Mhm.
or like fix the fight. Like you'll do like half their health bar, 30%.
Okay.
So yeah, like Lee, like my favorite character, the one he does is he throws the rose, and like in the last game, he'll hit them in the face and blow up. That's what it would do.
And that's not a finishing move though. That's to, like if you're down in health and trying to come
Yeah,
back from defeat.
yeah. It's not necessarily like a fatality where it's like at the end of
Right.
the fight.
Right. That's what it's called, a fatality. It's been so long since I played the fighting games. Is that your do you play a lot of fighting games?
Lately, I have been. I've been wanting to play a few more, like Tekken, Mortal Kombat 1. I missed out on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting until like the few guest characters they've announced getting added in.
Mm-hmm.
Like Omni Man is in now. The what's his name? Peacemaker from the John Cena's character.
Oh,
They're adding
okay.
him into Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It's like once they have like the couple characters out, I'll probably scoop it up at a cheap
Okay.
price.
Right. Yeah.
10%, 30%, whatever it is.
Catch the deal on it. Is that a newer Mortal Kombat then?
Yeah, it just came out last year. It was like Street Fighter came out,
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat, and then Tekken all within like a couple months.
Nice.
I think Mortal Kombat might have came out a bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I skipped out on that one just to be sure I got Tekken and Street Fighter.
Gotcha. Those are your main ones then, huh?
Yeah.
Got Beanie over here beaning me. She's waking
The beanie.
up. Probably wanting food pretty soon. Do you have pets, man?
No, I was watching my brother's dog for like almost a year, better part, 7 or 8
Yeah.
months. It was
Wow.
what was he called? American Bully, a dog. His name
Okay.
was Blue. He was awesome.
Did he stay with
Yeah.
you for that time?
He stayed with me for like 8 months. I watched him,
Right.
and then my brother just came and scooped him up like last month, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So me and my youngsters, we both been all sad, like, oh, we miss Blue, and thinking about getting a kitty cat.
Okay. You and your youngsters, is it just you guys at home?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been a single parent since I've been 15, 14, or
Ooh-wee.
16, sorry.
Okay.
Better part of my life. I'm 30, half my life.
Half your life. That's
Mhm.
incredible. I give you props and commendations on that. That had to have been difficult and have its own challenges, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, it's been amazing. No, my kiddo, she's the best.
Hmm.
She always
That's
makes me
awesome.
laugh. Always got a smile on her face.
Yeah. Does she game with you at all?
Oh yeah, we play a bunch of games. We've been playing Overcooked, like the cooking game.
Yeah.
Like it's a chef. Like it's like you're on one side of the kitchen and the other chef's on the other. You got to like coordinate. So one
Hmm.
person's on like dishes and the frying pan. One person's chopping up the vegetables and like escorting the food back and forth. It's a fun co-op game.
Yeah. Do you stream anything like that with her, or is it just
No, she's camera shy. I've asked her a few times. And I'm not gonna be like, get on the stream, but like,
right, right.
asked her, she's like, no, I don't want to be on. It's like, oh, that's okay. Like, if you ever want to
Yeah.
play games, because we play like Mario Kart and Fortnite and stuff like that, but
Hmm.
I don't think she's ever played any games on stream.
Okay.
I thought about it, but like if she ever wants to, but not gonna
Right.
pester her about it.
Right. Yeah. That'd be something like she'd have to want to do that. You don't want to push them into
She,
doing something like
she's
that.
that's me. Like even when I have the camera on, she won't even walk past sometimes. Like don't even
Yeah,
worry,
like no ducking down, like
just friends watching. Like there's no, you know what I mean?
right. So you had the pet Blue there for about 8 months, and now you think it's time to get another critter, and you're going to be thinking a kitty or a puppy?
I'm not kitty. Maybe I'm not gonna get a dog. Dogs are. I just say they're too much. They're just. Hmm. I don't know. Cats are more like passive and chill.
Mm-hmm.
They do their own thing. Dogs are like, you gotta walk them. Like that. That's not so bad. I love walking them, taking
Mm-hmm.
them around the block, and him looking at all the other dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He did not like little like Shih Tzus and smaller dogs.
Mhm.
It's been over 7 months. There was this one of my neighbors. She must live down the road one way, or because I always see her walking her little dog, and then because we talk
Mhm.
sometimes when she walks by. The first time I seen her, she was like, her dog would like actually just look like he was so scared, like to move even. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, don't worry, Blue's fine. He's a friendly dog, and Blue's sitting there barking like he's gonna attack this dog. And the lady's like, oh, don't worry, he was attacked by a dog like that, so he's scared. And I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad. I'm trying
Right.
to bring Blue over to see him, right?
Yeah.
The dog's like mortified, doesn't move.
Oh
I
no.
bring Blue back, and then yeah, it was funny.
Mm.
Not funny that he got scared, but it was just funny. Like,
Right. The odd interaction,
and that's me. Like dogs, you got to kind of watch them. Like, not to say they're iffy or just say
Mhm.
Blue was like that, but if he got out, he definitely would have jumped on somebody, not bit them, but jumped
Right.
playfully, or.
Yeah. It's hard to know what's in a dog's mind,
Mm-hmm.
if they're thinking they're like, oh, it'll be fun to go play and tackle this one, and they might not be meaning it. The other one's like, it's gonna eat me.
Run away. Yeah, because there's a few outdoor cats near me that kind of do their own thing. There's the one.
Yeah.
His name's Fluffy. He's a cool cat. Does
Are
his own
you? Is there
thing.
someone home all the time there? Because cats, they are kind of cool alone, but they do like to be social a little bit too. If you weren't, I'd suggest maybe getting two cats so they could hang out with each other.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Get like one, not to say one for me, one for my youngster, but
Hmm.
like a cat she could name, one I could name.
Yeah, and they kind
Get
of
to use
choose
like a pair.
like who their owner is. They it's not
Yeah.
like a dog. You can be like, you're mine, and then like I feed you and do all that. Like you could still feed them, and then they're that other person's animal because the
Mm-hmm.
cat chooses the other person. They're kind of neat that way. Um, Now, as far as like needing attention and care, like if they're younger, I'd say like 2 or 3 and younger, they're going to be pretty hyper and running around and not as chill. But a little bit older cats would be a little more relaxed and calm and, kind of laying around a lot more. But when they're younger, they're definitely getting into trouble.
Yeah, getting into stuff and
Mhm.
clawing things.
Yeah.
I
Clawing.
remember a kitten like clawing up the couch
Yeah.
when I
I
was
remember
younger.
the kitten clawing up my legs, and it'd be like wintertime, and I'd have pants on, and it's not so bad, they're clawing up their legs. But then when you go to that switch to shorts when it gets warmer, and they still climb your legs. It's like,
Clinging onto your skin.
no.
Oof.
Yeah. Definitely have to get used to the scratches of the kittens, and then clawing on the screens and climb. Yeah, they're pretty wild when they're younger, but they get older, they're a little less wild and a little, cool. Would you be getting like younger kittens? Like they're cute. They're so cute. They just require a little more care.
I'd be looking to get a couple of younger kittens if I do get two,
Hmm.
just so they can, grow up and not to say like not bond with them, but
Hmm.
grow with them, like raise them.
Yeah, I think that's good that way too. And if they're out of the same litter, their family too, that kind of helps also. Um, Having two kittens, a brother and a sister, brothers or sisters or whatever. And, at least be familiar with each other, and then they can play with each other and stuff like that. So I think that's a pretty good scenario, because introducing a new cat to another cat can be a crazy thing too.
Yeah, where the one cat just doesn't like the other one, or
Yeah, or
doesn't.
yeah. They need their own space. I mean, they can be kind of solitary in that way, and like the possessive of their areas and stuff. And one cat might turn into being a bully, and it still might happen even if they're related cats too. But it's just have that chance to grow and learn those things together at the same time. Is that something you're looking to do relatively soon? Is get a critter or a little rug, little thing running around?
Yeah, I was actually looking into like where I'd get like a newborn cat, and I was asking around because my neighbor knows where to get because they just got a kitten, so I was asking them and
Mm-hmm.
inquiring around a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a couple weeks, last month, I was looking in that because
Mm-hmm.
Blue just left last month, right? So
Yeah. So you got that hole in the family, kind of.
yeah,
I mean, you had him long enough to develop some somewhat of attachment, I suspect.
yeah, I still miss him. Like I'm glad he's back with my brother and like his
Mm-hmm.
original owner, right? Like
Right. Now with kittens, like newborns, is generally not the case of what you'll get unless you own the particular cat that had the babies, because newborns, they need time to be with their mothers for developmental purposes too, as well as nourishment and things like that. But usually it's like, I think they say like 7 or 8 months, which
okay,
they're usually not little cute little furry kittens at that time, and they're a little bit more starting to be cats, but still kittens. And I mean, there's a certain. I just look into it and see how old they are, because there's a time where you don't want to pull them from their mother, because they still try to wean off their mother, and they might get like weird behavior from that.
yeah,
Even though like a little kitten is cute.
yeah, it's true. I
uh,
never thought about it like that.
yeah. Oh, we've got Keegan.exe. I have arrived again. Thank you so much for arriving again. I appreciate you. We are interviewing. We have as our guest Kurbathia. It took a minute to get it right in my head. Kurbathia. I don't know Kurbathia. That's just what stuck. But Kurbathia. Um, Keegan says, "Hello, person I don't know."
Howdy, nice to meet you. Welcome on your arrival again.
So
Welcome on in.
Keegan was on the podcast twice as well, so she's back to. They're back here to visit and hang out. And Kirby, his friendo, he's been a friend of the Gnome and Empire for almost as long as I've been streaming. So I've known him for probably like 2-3 years, probably just about. Does variety game streaming, does a D&D stream on Thursday nights, speed runs, different things like that. And we're talking about critters right now. Speaking of, there's my beanie. Beanie.
Must have heard us talking about kitties.
Yeah, yep. She's it's their supper time pretty much, pretty close to supper time for them, so they'll be hanging out and talking to me. And this one, she's mad that I started working because these two cats, I've been home like their entire life. Me or my wife have been here, but since my wife passed in September, and it was just me for 5 months or so, and then I got a job working midnights. Whoa. And they've been acting weird. Like when I first get home, I need to give this one a lot of attention, or else she'll go and beat up Pixie, my other cat.
Oh no.
Yeah, but she's been saying that I'm not there. Hi. They're great though. The kitties are great, and you're right. As far as a dog, they're not too difficult. You do have to give them attention sometimes, but it's just changing the litter and making sure they got food and water. And I give these ones wet food every night. Wet food every night. So I hope you get something, some sort of critter soon. Do you have any names that you have for like if you get a cat?
No, if I get two, I'm definitely gonna name the one I get to name something silly.
Yeah.
Like a Goomba or something something silly. Frembino. Friendo.
Friendino.
Friendo cat or something.
My cousin wanted to name his dog Stay. Like two names that were kind of funny. One is Stay, so you can be like, come here, Stay. And just confuse it that way. The other one he said was, and it's kind of cruel, is edible. He's like, no, you don't name your animal edible. Keegan, it says my friend's dog is named Bro Beans. Bro Beans. I got a Beanie, this cat. I've got another cat, Pixie, and a ball python named YOLO. That's my critters. Let's see. Is there anything else you're into besides the video games and things like that? Do you have any other hobbies or activities?
Lately, me and the kiddo have been going out to the movies a lot. Like every movie that's come out in the past like year, we went and seen.
Oh, nice.
We go out and like every week or so, we'll go out and see something. Go out to the mall and stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. What did we just go see? We went and seen the Ghostbusters on the opening night.
Yeah.
Last week or 2 weeks ago was Dune Part 2.
Oh, sweet.
And then the theater here has the opening like it's opening like a day before. So if it comes out on the 22nd, it's gonna come out on the 21st.
Yeah.
So we usually try to like go when there's nobody there on the day early, right? So
yeah,
it's nice. Like the whole theater is empty because nobody knows about the like 2 or 3 people once in a while. But
wow, so like the premiere, the day early premiere is nearly empty on all these shows.
For Ghostbusters, it kind of didn't line up. I had D&D that day before, so we went actually the opening night. So it's cool to see all the people in their Ghostbusters costumes, the little kids.
Oh, okay.
The vacuum cleaner handles. It was cool. So there's a good balance, like it's good to go when there's nobody, but it's also cool to see like everybody else in the spirit.
And the fans and everything like that. That is cool. Did you see any of the Star Wars movies at all like that where people are out in their Star Wars gear?
I actually went with my brother to see The Last Jedi. This was years and years ago. I don't think we've seen anybody in gear though.
Oh, okay.
Everybody was excited when like the opening crawl. Everybody was screaming like, "Whoa, let's go!"
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, that was good.
That's kind of how it was when I went to an opening night. I went to one Star Wars opening night. It was I can't remember the name of it. It was episode 4 or episode 1. It would have been. So it was the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, Phantom Menace episode 1.
Yeah, And me and my brother went on opening night in Kingston, New York, which is like a bigger city there. And it's not as big as New York City, of course, but there was people out there, in the Star Wars gear and lightsaber battles and stuff like that. And that's the one thing I remember about the movie is like it had the George Lucas film thing pop up on there, and everybody was like, "Yeah!" Went crazy in the theater. And then as soon as it started, like the intro scenario to break it off, it went silent, and it was like quiet the whole movie. And then after everyone went wild again, it was fun just to be in that experience at the theater. So you can really get good experiences at the theater that way. What's the best movie you think you've seen recently at the theater?
Recently in the past like couple months, I'd say Dune, because they had Dune Part 1 and 2, like they had this Part 1 playing the week before it came out, so we went and seen that.
Okay.
That was really good. And the second one, seeing it was just like seeing them both so close together. Kind of, it was like one movie instead of two. That was
Yeah.
up there for sure.
Nice. That's the new Dune, right? That's not the old Dune. They got the new
Yeah,
one.
it's the remake. It's pretty good. And then like the Spider-Verse movie was pretty good. I remember that was great. Like me, like after it ended, we both looked at each other. Me and my kid were like, "Oh my god, it's over!" Like,
yeah.
Actually, like disappointed it was done.
Right. There wasn't more.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of good and bad because you want more, but when it's that interesting and entertaining, so much so that you're sad that it's over, it's kind of a good experience. What's the craziest costumes you've seen at the movie?
Craziest costumes. So there's the Ghostbusters. Kitty. I'm trying to think. I've seen a lot. Oh, and Mario. We've seen Mario. There was people dressed up as Mario, Princess Peach, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
They love Mario hats. Even if they weren't dressed up, they just had the hat on.
Right.
Everybody was in spirit for that. But like,
okay.
I couldn't pick a particular outfit, but I'd say Mario was probably like every person in every row had a hat or was dressed up. Yeah.
Do you participate in that at all? Do you get into costumes or anything like that?
No, we've thought about it a few times. Going in like dressed up. Maybe next movie we will.
Okay, that'd be kind of fun. See something that's coming up and get that you're interested in and get a costume. And
Yeah, even if it's just like a cheap like Halloween costume just to wear in there. You know what I mean? Take it off when the movie starts. It's really funny to you just to get the people who work there's reactions, right?
Right. And we got Crazy Chef popping in here. He says, "Hello, how are you both doing tonight?" I'm doing fantastic. How you doing, Kirby?
I'm doing fantabulous. I am doing really good. So it was a good day. It was nice and shiny. The sun was shining.
Yeah, sun was shining. Did you get out in the sun at all?
Oh yeah, I went up to the store earlier.
Nice.
Got a couple things.
I got to see it in the window. I didn't really get out in the sun today. I slept.
Still like a little bit nippy, but it was good. It's a good day.
Yeah, I think you probably have similar weather. I'm in Detroit, Metro Detroit area, so I'm thinking around where it sits on the line there. It's pretty similar. You might have a little more like snow, I think, possibly. Did you guys get much this year?
No, not too much this year.
Yeah,
pretty light.
Yeah, we had like maybe two good snowstorms, and then one like a few days ago or something. We had some snow rip through here, which was weird. Late March snow. With any other hobbies besides the movies?
No, we don't really go out too much. We go and do like the random one-off things. Like we went and did the VR laser tag. It wasn't VR laser. It was like a VR booth. Like you go and rent the booth, and you can use like it's like one of the newer 3D VR headsets. It was crazy. So like my youngster went and got a booth. I got my own booth, and like I never used the VR headset before, so like that
Okay.
doing that a few times has been really fun. Definitely
Oh,
want to
see.
get thinking about getting like a big rig, like a rig, getting a Cerebro from my house.
Oh, nice. The VR experience, you had that much fun with it. What were you doing? I've not really done VR much myself, except for test it
We
out once.
we went a few times. The first time I was just getting like I was playing like an office game where it was like the remotes were the hands. I was picking up things and figuring out the controls. The other time I played, it was like Phoenix Shooter 2 or
Hmm.
something crazy. But it was actually like you're on like a square when you have the headset on. So as long as you're in this square, it tracks your entire movement connected to
Okay.
like a rig on the ceiling. So it kind
Yeah.
of felt weird to pull the rig down. But so like it's a shooting game, right? So say there's like a half cover in front of me. I actually had
Hmm.
to go crouch in front of the cover. Like I could blind fire my gun over. Like you actually had to pull the mag off of your chest. It
Oh,
was
wow.
it was they've come a long way from like the Wii virtual, not virtual, but like the Wii controls. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Stuff like that.
Nice.
It was. We've only done that a couple times. Wouldn't really say it's a hobby, but we
Hmm.
it's fun to go and do once in a while.
Right. It sounds like it. Do you get to co-op play at all, or is that just a solo type of thing?
I think there's a few games that link, but she likes to go play her own like VR thing. I like the shooting games or like
Hmm.
the weird games they have on there.
Hmm.
The shooting one was the best. Like that, I like because you like actually got to crouch down. You're getting, you know, what I mean, you're getting physical. Like I said, you got to put. You can shoot the gun over the cover like Gears of War. It's,
Right. It sounds pretty cool. And if any of you people new into the stream have questions for Kirby, be sure to put those in the chat. We'll get them answered if we can, if they're appropriate. You know, even if they're not, maybe you can still ask and just might not answer. But let's see, Kirby. What games are coming out that you want to get? Do you have something on the horizon, like as far as a new game? I haven't really been looking, so I don't know what stuff is coming up.
new games, not necessarily new ones coming out.
Hmm.
Um, like the new, like I don't play the new Fortnite season, but I haven't gotten around to playing it. It's been out for like 2 weeks now.
Hmm.
I still haven't booted it up.
Okay.
Um, the Suicide Squad game looks pretty good. I was looking at that a little bit, but I didn't pull the trigger on it because I've seen the reviews are pretty bad.
Right.
Because in terms of like newer games, I'm not really scoped
Nothing
anything
else.
out yet.
Yeah. Do you get into any RPG games? I know you do like the Dungeons and Dragons. Have you hit into Baldur's Gate or the what's new now? Dragon's Dogma 2?
Oh gosh, Dragon's Dogma 2, if I was looking at buying it, it's gonna come out to like $105 Canadian. And I was like, no shot, I'm buying this. Gonna wait for
Right.
a sale. But yeah, I
Yeah.
was playing Baldur's Gate 3 for a little bit. It's a good game.
Hmm.
It's just basically just D&D in a video game.
Right.
It still has aspects of an RPG game, like it's not just a full D&D conversion.
Hmm.
It's a good hybrid of both, or a good mix of both.
Hmm. Did you complete it?
No, I've only gotten past the first act like
Okay.
2 or 3 times with different groups, and then like we stop playing, and then I'll start the game again, make a new character, get to Act 1, stop playing, play through it again. It's endless cycle of Act 1. I'll
You know
get through
what?
to Act 2 one day.
Right, man. That's so familiar sounding. I've heard that from quite a few people. And I've only gotten a couple characters and haven't even gotten to act 1. I need to really play that some more. But yeah, there's another one of my buddies. He's played it with a lot of different friends, you know, and they'll start a new campaign and go and they'll get up to like act 1 or so and then, you know, fall out and not play it. it's like the
It
never
happens.
ending. Yeah. That's too funny. Now Dragon's Dogma 2. Did you play the first Dragon's Dogma?
Oh yeah, that's a really good game.
Hmm.
Capcom for a while was hitting it out of the park with everything they put out.
Yeah.
Like the littler games.
Right. I really enjoyed that, and one of the things I liked about it, their pawn system was really cool, and that you got to climb these mythical beasts and stuff like that, and just attack them from various means. You might just jump up and stab them in the neck or whatever.
Yeah,
I
jumping
thought
on them and
the
stabbing
battles,
them.
I
That was
thought the
fun.
battles were really fun that way. You mentioned Capcom being the game developer. Do you have a favorite game developer?
It was Square Enix for a while, like the Final Fantasy company, but then
Mm-hmm.
they started making odd games, so not so much lately, but older, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
Like up
Square
until
Enix.
when?
Oh, probably just a few years ago. I haven't really played like the newer Final Fantasy 16 on PS5. 'Cause I only got a
Mm-hmm.
PS4, so
Oh, okay. Do you hook up the PS4 to play on the computer at all to do streaming from there?
I thought about getting a capture card, but I've never um, thought about it because it's the kiddo's main console, right? Because they have a Switch, but they don't like playing on
Mm-hmm.
the graphics are obviously way better on the PS4. Like
Right.
the Switch is just like blocky, not as much
Mm-hmm.
under the hood going on, right?
Right.
Like yeah, Fortnite example, like looks like a PlayStation 2 game on the Switch.
I would imagine. I've not really played the Switch, but I know a lot of people talk sort of bad about it in that way. I mean, there's good things about it, but there's the lack of hardware power that, comparatively, this doesn't
Have
turn
you
out
played
as well.
Have you played the new Fortnite Rocket League mode?
I have a little bit. Yeah, the racing and whatnot.
That's really fun. I've been playing that a little bit.
Nice. Do they have like good rewards for like cross rewards? Like you get so far, do certain things, and you unlock something in Rocket League?
Apparently, it's all cross progression. So when you unlock like a tire in or Fortnite, it'll go to Rocket League. But I haven't played Rocket League in so long.
Yeah.
But apparently, like it's supposed to be crossed over where like you get your Rocket League cosmetics in Fortnite as well, like a cross blend. Like I have an Octane with the white trim, titanium white.
Yeah.
So when the game's crossed over, I got the titanium white Octane, but I didn't get any of my other vehicles like like my Fennec or anything else like that. So
Right. Did you win the Octane? Like find it in the reward thing, or did you actually go and buy it from the cash app store like when it was out?
I got it from a loot crate, not the one in the shop.
Right. I was just wondering if that had an effect on it, because I don't remember if I got the white Octane or not, and I bought it in the shop. And I would have thought that if they did, maybe if you bought it in the shop, but I don't know. I don't know why it would matter. They should, if they have the item. Maybe that's the thing too, is they'd have to have it, built into the game. And if they don't have all those others, because there's so many different cosmetics they've got in Rocket League.
And car bodies, like 10 different seasons or 15 now. I forget what season they're on.
Right.
But I have tons of like battle pass cars where you can only get those bodies during that season.
Right. And they'd have to, even the skins for the bodies and stuff like that. I don't think it'd be like just dropping the file into the rocket racing game. They'd have to like rebuild it somehow.
Yeah, because it's been out for like 2 or 3 months, and none of my Rocket League account is coming over.
Yeah,
I've got no cosmetics from Rocket League to Rocket Racing. It's not a big deal. I do enjoy the mode.
How far along? Like, what rank are you in the rocket racing?
Diamond 1.
Okay.
So climbing up, it goes like obviously bronze, silver, gold.
Yeah.
To platinum, then diamond. Then it goes to elite, champion. Then there's a final rank after. You think they would have made it Supersonic Legend, but it's not. It's something else.
Right.
The Fortnite Max like Legend or Epic or something like that.
Oh, okay. So they took the last rank off of Fortnite itself. Have you gotten into the Lego Fortnite at all?
I played it a tiny bit when it came up. I wasn't.
Mhm.
I like Lego games too, like the Lego Batman games are fun. Lego Star Wars. I played through those
Mhm.
tons. 100% in Lego Star Wars, but I didn't play the
Yeah,
Lego Fortnite too much.
yeah. The Lego story games, they seem to have like a little more comedy and well, you've got direction and quests and different things like that, and you're collecting new stuff. So maybe that's partly why, as opposed to like an open world, just build with Legos. Because
Yeah,
I
where
mean,
Fortnite, there's no story, right? Like in
hmm
the Lego Pirates, you're following the movies, like
right,
following what's happening.
yeah, and it's more just like a kind of like a Minecraft scenario when you talk about Legos Fortnite.
Yeah, like hop in, do what you want. Like there might be a story, but I didn't play that far into it.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't
not like
either.
a
I
Lego
don't.
game.
100%. Do you play the Fortnite Battle Royale then, or do you do the no build, or which version of that do you play?
I mix between them both. I like when I'm playing with like a couple of friends, we'll play no build and we're
hmm
just relaxed. But if I'll switch between them, like build mode on, do a couple of them, do ranked build
Yeah.
mode, then do no build, the no build ranked because there's two separate ones.
Oh, okay. Just
It's
what you're
kind of
feeling
weird.
for that time.
Yeah, so it's like two separate ranks. So when I'm just messing around, it's like a scale. So it's like when I want to just mess around, play the normal game. When I
hmm
want to be serious but kind of mess around, build mode, no build, ranked,
hmm
and then serious is the ranked build. So it's cool. There's so many modes, but
Right. Are you
there's so many
ranked? Are
different.
you ranked high in that?
Probably the same like diamond. So that's where I get
Okay.
stuck in every single game. Hard stuck diamond, hard stuck diamond in Rocket League,
Uh, right.
diamond
You're
one.
you're just a diamond. You're a
Mm-hmm.
diamond. I'm in diamond on Rocket League as well, and it's like I don't know. I think that the curve there is like you're better than the most people, but not as good as the good people.
It's the filter. Yeah, that's where you're not bad, but you're not getting super sun. And I'm fine with that. But if I put more time into Rocket League, I do like playing other games and stuff. Like I
Yeah,
don't think I'll ever play the same game like 2 days in a row or something like that.
right. And that's
Like
kind of what I enjoy on your stream is who knows what you'll be playing and popping in there and seeing and like, hey, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, and that's pretty cool to see the other games. It might be an experience of a game I've never seen before.
and that's always the best. Like playing like the most random thing. Like I have so many memories of just random games with people. I
hmm
was playing like this. It was like Parappa the Rappa like rip off game. Like you match what's going on the screen like up, down, left, right. It was like people rapping over it with like over exaggerate, like the hats turned to the side. It was like some freak. I forget what it was, and somebody popped in and I forget who. We were just laughing for so long, and like
right.
I think their name was John John. It was like 6 in the morning. He was like, "What are you playing? Random game."
Parappa the Rapper ripoff. That's funny. I was going to ask another question about the games that you're playing. I forget what it was. I got sidetracked with the Parappa the Rapper. um, yeah, I don't know. Do you have any good stories you want to share? Like any funny or wholesome or, have a moral type of story?
hmm. Wholesome story.
Yeah, either like a good moral, like uplifting, like positive energy vibe story, or something funny, something to bring a smile to someone's face. Some sort of good story. It doesn't
um,
necessarily even have to be wholesome. Just something that you think would be a good story. Because it's not, we're not stuck on G-rated here.
no, lately I was feeling kind of dragged out with D&D. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week, and I started not to say playing it different. So I've always been a player in the
Yeah.
games. I started playing as a DM, like the dungeon master, and so it could be like trying different things
Mm-hmm.
to make you think different. Like that's weird. That's to make you think different, but like I was feeling drawn out, like, and it inspired me to play better in all the games, not just the one I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just try new things. If
Yeah.
like lately I've been playing a lot of different kind of games, like from puzzle games, story, just shooting games I would never normally play, right?
Mm-hmm. So kind of stepping out of your shell a little bit and peeking your mind into a new area.
Not to say like savory or savor it, but like appreciative of like the experiences and stuff, is
Mm-hmm.
more.
Okay. And that's something that DMing has helped you out with just recently?
Yeah, like just doing things better, you know what I mean? Like I started like cooking a little bit, started like adding things to the recipe. I have a bunch up there, like
Yeah.
just like sauces and spices and stuff. Like just been mixing it up, like I don't know how to just been
Gotcha.
inspired to do better, I guess.
Nice. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, getting a little creative, trying to put more thought into different things instead of just going through. It sounds like it's something that like has you thinking about different things about the same things you've been doing, and like, hey, this is something new. We could make this old thing new and have a different way on it. It's the type of thing. Have you come up with any good food creations with that process? Is there something that you've eaten or made that was spectacular?
Meatloaf is I love meatloaf. I make that a lot. It's probably one of the go-tos.
Yeah.
I've been baking a lot too. That's been really fun.
Okay.
I made these like custom cookies. It was like just chocolate chips with like Reese's chocolate chips. It's just like sprinkled on them, just a couple each. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was good.
So you got the little like the Reese's Pieces type of thing?
It was like a couple, like 3 Hershey's and then 3 Reese's. Like a Hershey Kiss, but it's like Reese's flavored. It's just like a little
Okay.
mix between. I like made the dough from like from scratch and everything.
Nice. Was
Yeah,
that your own creation, or did you take it from a recipe for that one?
I followed like the steps on how to make the dough and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or like making the cookie. The first batch didn't turn out too good, but the second batch was good.
Nice. That
Or
sounds
like
good. Like the peanut butter from Reese's. Did it have chocolate in it, and then the chocolate too? The Hershey's.
yeah. So I made the dough. I mixed the chocolate chips into the dough, and then I put like a couple more just on top, just to like, you know what I mean. So like
Okay.
when it was really good.
Yeah, it sounds really
Wasn't
good.
like
It's
too
making me want
much
to have
like
one now.
Reese's or the Hershey's, but like
Right.
that's something
One of the
yeah, baking it's been fun.
Nice. Have you been baking a lot of different things like breads or breakfast pastries, or is it mainly desserts and stuff?
Mainly just desserts, muffins,
Mm-hmm.
stuff the kiddo could help me with. I've been thinking about making some bread though.
Mm-hmm.
You're making like sourdough bread's pretty easy.
Yeah, yeah. Sourdough. I've not made sourdough bread except for like from that Crust Ease or something. I got a bread machine that makes some. It's pretty good. It's tasty. It's not as much as like making it from hand and rolling the dough and doing all the effort and work. You just kind of dump the ingredients in and let it do its
Yeah, like
thing.
easy make.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
they're
you
still
get the
good
good
though.
smells. Yeah, yeah. And then you have fresh, warm bread that comes out of there. So that's pretty cool too. One of the things that I made, like combining ingredients that I was like off the cuff. It was one night I was hanging out with my buddies and we were hungry. We kind of had the munchies. It was like a sort of like a coming home from the bar night. And I was staying in an apartment with a roommate there, and just from stuff that we had around there, we were trying to come up with something to make, and I ended up coming up with something I call honey nut Doritos, and it's made with venison, and it's cut into little cubes, and then it was rolled into a breading that was made out of, because I didn't have enough breading to bread everything out of this. I think it's Drake's batter, which we usually use for fish, but I used Drake's batter. And I was like, I wonder what it tastes like with some maple and brown sugar oatmeal in there too, because I had a couple packages of that. So it was about 50-50 of Drake's batter and maple and brown sugar oatmeal, and then a little bit more brown sugar, like another tablespoon or two of that, and then some honey. And then add some water into that so that it makes like a thick pasty thing, and put all the venison cubes into that and deep fried it. And it was unbelievably good. Like, I even made it when I was like not drunk, and it was still super delicious.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. It's like a sweet and savory like meat cube. And I don't know. The venison has like its own kind of taste, and it's weird that like the sweet and the stuff of it made it taste so much better. It's weird. You couldn't even really taste like the gamey flavor of venison. Man, it's so good.
Yeah, like the sweet and savory just mixed. Of like the oatmeal, right?
Yeah, yep, the oatmeal and the brown sugar and the honey, and then you got the little batter to make it like, so it's not all just oatmeal, like it's an oatmeal cookie, it's
That's brave. I don't think I'm that brave yet to start mixing stuff. That does sound really good.
Yeah, I mean, once you do it, the worst. I guess the worst thing that can happen is you don't have anything to eat. You're like, man, this is just horrible. I gotta throw it out. It's inedible. Which I've had that happen before sometimes, but a lot of times you just add a little seasoning and stuff. But I guess when you add too much, like if you get too much salt or something like that, you're like, oh, I cannot fix this, and it's just. Ooh, that's nasty.
Into the bin.
Into the bin, yep. Well, I've got to get ready for work pretty soon. We've got time. If you have anything else you want to share, or if anyone has any questions, please pop those questions in chat. You got anything else, Kirby, you want to talk about?
I was gonna say I didn't even realize my headset had that green from when I painted myself green. I still have the paint sitting over here. But other than that, I think I still have the acrylic paint.
What was that about?
I dressed up as Shrek, and I put acrylic paint all over my face. And then it was like acryled onto me, so that's why it's still on the headset there. So I have a wireless pair, and they stopped working. So.
Oh, okay.
That's why you can see the green, the Shrek green.
Funny.
So this is the pair I normally use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, other than that, thank you for having me on. It's been a blast. We'll have to do some Rocket League, some Helldivers sometime, or if you pick up Lethal Company,
Yeah. I have to look into Lethal Company. Said it's not too expensive, so maybe once the paycheck comes in, I got a couple extra ducats I can throw on there. Well,
ducats.
Some Lethal Company. Yeah, some ducats, some shekels.
Some schmeckles.
So I got a question though about the green, the Shrek costume. Was that for a stream then? Did you do like a cosplay stream?
Yeah, I forget what it was for. There was for some sort of I think it was when the singer for Smash Mouth passed away, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Guitar Hero, the whole game with the guitar. I don't know where my Shrek head thing is. So I'm looking over here to find it, but it's over there somewhere.
Is it like something you put on like a hat that had like the ears and stuff, and you just had to paint your face?
It's a little Shrek beanie. It has little ears on it.
Oh, nice.
It's right here. No. It's not. Yeah, I just had the little Shrek ears, a little beanie, and I put the acrylic paint on, and then it got hard on my face like a mask. Like
wow.
Yeah, and I put it over my nose, and I couldn't breathe, so I poked holes.
Oh my gosh!
And I kept putting more paint on because I kept peeling it off.
Yeah.
It was an experience. I'm not.
I'm sure. Like in between, when it's starting to peel off, it almost had to be like a zombie face.
Yeah, at the
Like,
end of the stream, like my whole face was red. I pulled it
oh,
off. It was like a cherry.
oh, wow.
Never using acrylic paint on my face again.
Yeah, I can
It was
imagine
it was
an
something.
experience. Have you done any other cosplay scenarios with your stream?
Yeah, I was playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I actually got it sitting over here. This is the scarf that one of the characters wears, and the one
Okay.
part. It's like extremely long. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of slack here. So like,
Hmm.
it's Joseph Joestar was the name, the character. But I had
Yeah.
this. I had the other headband on. Um, yeah, it's just a scarf he uses in the show. He like uses it as a weapon at one point. He like throws it at someone.
Okay.
Yeah, I streamed JoJo's like the one fighting game with this on.
Yeah.
I try to like get the cosplay going. I want to do more like
Yeah.
dressing up. I did like the Star Wars the Sith robes the one time
Okay. Sweet.
when I was drinking the blue milk on stream.
Yeah. The blue the blue milk. Oh
Mhm.
man. Was it any good or did you just like dye milk blue?
It was good. I put vanilla extract in there and then I put the
Yeah.
blue food coloring. And the first time I did it, I put so much blue in there. Like my
Yeah.
whole mouth and my lips were all blue.
Oh
I looked like
geez.
the
Like
girl
you ate
from
a
X-Men,
Smurf.
the Mystique, yeah.
Like you ate one. Like
Hmm. Just pop the top off.
right. Oh man, that's wild. I know the only ones I can remember seeing for sure is that one hat you have that makes it look like you got the blonde hair.
Oh
Like
yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
always trying to do weird things, but I gotta do
yeah.
some more. But
When I first saw that, I thought for a minute that you maybe actually had your hair done like that, and I'm like, what? It looked like
I
it was.
I wish I could get frosted tips. My hair's too thick.
Yeah, yeah.
Even when it's
That's
short, it
funny.
like just sticks up.
Right. Okay. You've had it short then? You've done
Yeah,
short
down
hair?
to the root. I've had it like bald before.
Wow.
And I just hate my hair because it's so thick. Like, I'll try to show
Yeah.
it here how long and thick it's gotten.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
It's like
I've seen you with long hair for a long time. I don't remember you having shorter hair.
it's thick, man. It's like a rug.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just a little piece there. My hair's really thin,
Yeah,
which is, bald now, but pretty much.
that's how I like to have it. Is really short, but like
Mhm.
I've just been letting it grow lately because I did it once when I was in high school. I let it grow, so
Mhm.
might as well just let it keep growing.
Just going through that hair grow kick until
If
it's short again.
if the summer comes and it's too hot and thick to manage, like
Mhm.
today, I just put it back. I was like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm just
Right.
gonna cut it. Just gonna chop it off.
Yeah.
Somebody has suggested I should go to like a barber and see if they can get it cut for a wig. I was like, that's a cool idea. Like donating the hair.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love
Yep.
to do something like that. Like just
Yeah. And it's for sure long enough now you could do that. They do have those, and it's a great thing to do. It's
Mhm.
super helpful for people going through like leukemia and things like that. Um, and it allows them to have like a natural hair looking hair where they can feel a little more confident about themselves and things like that. So I would recommend doing that if you're going to get your hair cut that long and get it short, is to
yeah. So
donate it because it does go to a good cause.
at least look into it before I like just chop it off or cut it weird for the stream. I
Yeah.
was looking at a few barbers or hair salons, more or less. Not like a
Hmm.
barber.
Yeah.
There's a couple hair salons down there. I asked about it. They were like, "Oh, we don't know. You have to come back when this
Yeah.
person's here."
Yeah. And I don't know how you go about that either. I should have done it when I had
Mhm.
long hair, even though I didn't have very much of it. Um, I thought about. I think it has to be like at least 6 inches or longer, or something like that. It's not super long. Where yours is really long. And you know what? I think they might even pay you for it.
I wouldn't even care about that. It's like almost
I
down to
know.
my waist.
Right.
As long
Right.
as
You're like,
me
I don't want it
and
anyway. This is
Yeah.
garbage.
I'm trying to pay them for cutting it. They're like, no,
Yeah.
here. It's like, oh, you guys got rid of it.
Right. All right.
So
Well,
the
did you have?
last time I cut my hair is when I started streaming, actually.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So when you started streaming on Xbox?
Yep. So like 2019.
19.
So 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been growing.
5 years. It's
It's like almost down to my waist.
right.
It is down to my waist,
A
basically.
mane. He's like, it is. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been awesome having you, Kirby. I really appreciate
Yeah.
you joining in.
Thank you for having me. It's been a blast.
Hey, no problem, man. I'll be glad to have you back again sometime if you feel like being on there. If you know anybody that wants to be on too, let them know. They can go to the Gnome Sane Presents. We'll put a little link here.
Oh, 100%. Like Adam might be interested, or somebody in the friendos, right?
Yeah, for
One
sure.
of the homies.
Yep, to apply on there. I've got openings. We do every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And, I'll be happy to have pretty much anybody. If you're an amateur content creator, want to be on the stream. And also, if you guys want to check out Kirby, I'll do links for him too. You can catch him on his Twitch stream. There's some links to his stuff in there. Should be Discord, the Friendo community, and things like that. Make sure you go follow Kirby and see when he goes live. He's got his D&D on. I pasted the wrong one in the notes. That one. That's okay. The D&D live on Thursday nights, and variety games and speed runs and a whole bunch of different things going on over there. So I highly recommend going and checking out Kirby. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, all the folks that are coming out here, and I really appreciate it. And hope you have a good night, great night, and fun with your D&D.
Yeah, man, have a great night. Thanks for having me. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, we'll see you next time. Know what I'm saying?
Wicca, 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 wicca. Wicca.